Hello and welcome to Challenge on the Compound 2.0. I'm Cameron Lord and this is Hayden Kujala.
What's up, Cameron?
And this tournament is sponsored by Basket Bashers. Let's get right into it real quick. We're going to go ahead and see everybody. We got Hayden Kujala, 986 rated, and his first round was an 8 under. Really killed it that round, didn't you?
Yeah, it was a very good round. Looking to keep that going.
Oh yeah, and then we got Jonathan Fletcher, 994 rated, 5 under. That's a pretty hot round, especially playing it blind.
Exactly right.
Then we have Adrian Fraire, if I'm saying that right, Fraire. He's 941 rated and went 4 under in the first round.
That's super solid shooting from him.
Then we got Bobby Bones Jones, 944 rated. Didn't have the best first round before with 4 over, but can come back out here and see what kind of rating he can get here.
Exactly. Let's see if we can tear it up the second round. But hole 1, just trying to shoot down the gap. You really don't want to be left or right because it gets really tricky. You're in jail, left or right. You've got a cliff right before the basket. If you can be right there or if you can get up on the shelf, you're in a good spot to make the birdie.
This is a really tough starting hole too. You got to hit a gap right off the tee just to start off your round. I mean, this is a great birdie just to start off with.
Exactly right. No gimme whatsoever.
And it looks like you're going to lead us off.
Yep, I'm right here throwing a Keystone putter. Been really loving that, just straight flyer, and get a little bit too high in this wind, and it, of course, hits the one tree you got to miss, and it rolls away.
Yeah, you can see it rolling down there.
That's the theme on this hole. If you hit anything, you're rolling. So
what did that roll to, like 45?
45 feet, yeah. It was probably
right
25 feet to 45, so.
We got Jonathan Fletcher. He's actually from, where'd you say?
Nebraska, so coming way down. Straight shot, looks absolutely perfect, and, yep. Good shot, good results. Park, easy
that's
birdie.
I was about to say, that's an automatic birdie right there.
Exactly right.
Got Adrian.
Adrian's looking good as well. Oh, come on, get up, and he hits
that's
the
the
shell.
Exact same roll right there.
He's like a 10-footer to a 40-footer. I mean, it changes automatically if you don't get on that shelf.
We got Bobby Bones Jones. His name is Bob Morey, but Bobby Bones Jones is what we all should be calling him.
Exactly right. Exactly right.
Does a little nice flip up. I think that's the atom he's throwing there.
Yeah, he got it into that little pit that's right there before the basket. Another like 25-footer. Alrighty, first big putt of the day. Let's see what happens. Just a little low out of the hand. Thought the wind might pick it up a little bit, but just trying to give it a little run.
That was a great run to start it off. I mean, that should still kind of boost your confidence a little bit.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Same thing for
that was
Adrian,
an inch.
too. Oh, and I looked at his tunnel right after he putted, and I was like, that's a tight gap.
Oh, just a little bit over. Just
a little bit. Wind might have been getting in his head.
That's an awkward putt, even though, like, that's where you kind of want to land on this hole.
No easy putt from there either. It's so uphill from in that pit.
At least he saves the par. He didn't go too far away. Everybody else should be tapping in. Fletcher's probably going to get the loan. Yeah, he's going to get the loan.
We're all waiting on him. He's been waiting for all of us to tap in so he's still the closest. Yep, definitely a good birdie to start the round, and he kept that CTP that he was marking. So I'm about to say it's a pretty good start to the round right there. But 506 feet, hole 2. For the tournament, we rope it off on the left and right side, and you just basically want to land in the ropes, and you want to get as close to the basket as possible. I mean, it's a long hole, and with the wind, it's not easy.
This is a bomb. Especially this day today was completely windy. I mean, you didn't really know when the wind was going to come, but on this hole, this is like the pressure hole of where the wind's going to be.
You can kind of see a Mando over there to the left. I mean, that's really just to keep everything from the house. Nobody should really be missing that Mando. So that's just there to save from parking lot from early releases. But he was a little bit early and high. But he's in a safe spot. It's definitely
like 100 feet away, right?
Yeah, about 100 feet. He's got a little jump putt run at it. I saw his pick up, and I'm trying just to keep it lower out of the wind.
What are you throwing here?
Throwing a Ballista Pro. Love the distance on the Ballista Pro. Keep it low, let the wind do the work, and it absolutely flips it up perfect. And going, got a putt. And right.
It's like a 20 footer. 20 footer. That was, this is like a bonus birdie.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. There's like
I throw it about freaking let's think, like 300 feet out there, and then I try to throw it up there for my par. I'm just taking a par here, but if you get this, that's gaining strokes on the entire field.
Exactly right.
This field's only 4, but still, still the entire field.
Still the entire field. But Adrian was a little high and left, lower early release. Still should be able to get up and down to the par.
Like this hole's not, I mean, it's easy to par, but getting the birdie is just a totally another task.
Exactly right. Bob's got that up, and look at that wind's just carrying it.
And that still gets a lot of distance out of it. I mean, they call him bombing Bob.
Exactly. He bombs.
He bombs.
He definitely bombs. He got on all the way down there to that second driveway, and that's a crush. Jonathan from downtown.
Nice little layup. Probably try to give it a little bid.
Exactly right.
Bob trying to do the same thing here. About the same distance. Fletcher can throwing up there too. He's up there bombing. And we missed Adrian's upshot, but he's actually just about 15 feet away from the basket.
Easy little tapping for his par. All right, so me looking for the birdie. Get the stroke on the card. I will say that felt good to hit that one. That one, I'm out here playing just casually. I usually don't get that one, so that was definitely a good one.
Is that the only birdie all day?
Yeah, that was for the entire tournament. Yeah. That was the only birdie all day. That's a good putt from Adrian. There you go.
That's a good confidence builder into like the entire round you have.
Oh, exactly right.
And then Bob and Fletcher just tap in
their pars.
Mm-hmm. So right now, what are you thinking about this round? You just went 8 under. Are you thinking about trying to shoot like another hot round?
I'm definitely trying to. I want to make sure there's no questions when I get closer to the end of the round. I want to make sure that I've got plenty of strokes to play a safe game plan and just play my game. Don't have to really be too aggressive when it comes down to it. Just execute shots. But now we're on hole 3. Very wooded, very guarded green. And right here, just going through this gap. And then you've got 3 groups of trees that you've got to maneuver around to get into this green. And then, of course, the basket's guarded by about like 7 or 8 trees. That makes it.
All right, we missed your tee shot here because we had a little camera issues, but you throw it. It was a pretty good shot around the corner there. You're probably wanting to park it, but
yeah, I definitely want to park this one, but it's just super hard to get in there. So I left myself with like a 45-footer. Yeah. I mean, it's something.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, this is a tough hole to get. I mean, in my opinion, it's a bonus birdie.
It's another bonus birdie, 100%. But Jonathan turns it over just a little bit right side. It does kick him back left, so it's a very good kick. Adrian gets that a little high, but easy par range from there. Mm-hmm. It's just those 3 trees is just right in the way, make that an impossible birdie to get.
Is that what he did last round too? Just a little flick?
Flick forehand, yes.
Yeah, I was about to say, it didn't really look like he gave a lot of power into it either. It looked like almost a layup.
Maybe. Yeah, exactly right. Bob gets his over here to the right a little bit.
He snakes through, he can get all the way there. But
exactly.
I mean, that's tough to get all the way through there.
Hey, he gets another good kick. You don't want to be on that right side. If you're on that right side, it's an automatic 4.
Oh, yeah.
If you're in much deeper than this. Mm-hmm. So. Yeah, that's a good little up for.
Yeah, I mean, there's not
Bob,
much you can do. That's probably the best thing you could have done.
Exactly. You don't want to really run it any more than that because if you go past the basket, you can also get in a bad spot. It's another good layup.
Oh yeah, that was a great layup. I didn't expect that.
I've got this cedar tree right in my face. I'm like trying to squat and get on my knee and
barely see yourself back there.
Exactly right.
Hit the tree, but you're not too far away. I mean.
No, I'm like 10 feet. I was like, I wanted to give that more of a run, but I'll take it. Got Jonathan to get himself going. This would be a great one to get right here. Oh, just around the right side. He's got to contend with some trees, so that's a good miss, but very, very hard birdie. First 3 holes, not gimmies.
Oh, no.
By any means, not gimmies.
And it looks like everybody's going to be tapping out for a par here.
Par.
A little star par.
That's definitely good.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen any bogeys yet, so that's good.
That's always good.
Yeah, that's always a good thing, because especially the first 3 holes, this hole can get really tricky, and especially with the wind, how it was yesterday or that day, on that part or hole 2, He can go straight in the road.
I mean, that's what I think Adrian and Bob made that mistake first round. Just went over, turned it over, and went to the road. But now we're on hole 4. Got a mando left of this pole right here on the right that we're passing through right now. And then you want to kind of just let it go straight and fade at the end. Nothing much to it with those trees being gone now on the right side. But it's a bomber hole. It's probably plays a little bit longer now. T-pad's also been moved back to probably 20 to 30 feet. So it's closer to 400 feet instead of
That's what I was about to ask. I was about to say, does this actually play? Like, what does it play as?
Further. It plays further. And I just didn't. It was early release. I mean, saving par from there, that's nothing that's just a par. But hitting those trees, that's the mistake you don't want to make. I mean, I guess that's the mistake you do want to make. You don't want to miss the mando.
You don't want it to Hyzer out either.
Exactly.
Those woods to the left.
Yeah, and there's a lot of briars in there. So.
Do you have a mando on this hole? Oh, you do have a mando on this hole.
Yep, there's a mando now on that pole.
I forgot. Yeah, this is kind of a newer addition.
Exactly right. Jonathan was a great shot. He did the same. He was actually close to the first round. It was parked the first round, so we got a little bit more action on the ground this time and put him within 20.
That's exactly what you're looking for on this type of hole.
Exactly right. Adrian getting that little wind bounce, and it kind of flips over into the pile of wood. And
I mean, with all those woods cleared out now, he should be able to just get up and down.
Oh, exactly. Par. Yeah, it's definitely par range for sure.
And Bob, I'm just thinking he's about to lace this one straight all the way down. I mean, this is a hole he just loves to get.
Every time Bob plays this, he seems to get it. Oh, it's looking great, too.
Oh, it's looking phenomenal.
He cuts through the trees at the end a little bit, and he gets him a circle 2 look. So, I mean,
I was about to say, it looks like a 35-footer.
I was about to say, Bob likes that range, so we'll see what he can do.
Oh, yeah, I feel like he's more comfortable.
He's more comfortable outside the circle, 100%.
Than a 20-footer any day.
So I had that little upshot up there. That was Adrian's right there, so we're both tapping in our pars. All right, Bob, let's see what you got.
Yeah, we're hyping you up as an outside-the-circle putter, so you better.
All right, let's see what he's got. Got it. Did the exact same thing the first round.
What a putt.
Did the exact same thing the first round. Jump putts. This is his hole.
Money. I mean, that never even had a chance to miss.
Yeah,
little camera point.
I got you.
The comeback?
So Jonathan's actually a little bit, he's behind this one branch which he's got to kind of maneuver around, so we'll see what he can do with that. No problem.
Ooh, that was
problem.
easy, yeah.
No problem at all.
That moves him down to 7 under, 2 away from you right now. And you and Adrian should be tapping out for your pars, which honestly, I mean, I know you're one to get this hole every single time.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, none of these first 4 holes, I mentioned something about the first 3 holes, but the first 4 holes are definitely not gimme holes. I mean, it's just like
they're not gimme holes at all. I mean, the first 5.
Because this next hole, yeah, 446, and it plays probably like 460, and you've got a mando left, this pine tree off to the right with the white sign on it. Another super guarded green. It's just this one. I mean, this one everybody's playing for a par. This one. If you can get the 2 on it, you're having a really good day because it's incredibly hard.
I mean, I was playing in advance and getting a par gained strokes.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly right. Oh yeah, this looks good. Needs to get a little. It needs to get down. Needs to get down though. Go lower. Go. And he just catches a little bit.
That
of
was
the
perfect line. If it was lower.
That was absolutely parked.
Didn't you say you've done the same thing?
That's the exact same flight. I've flown that exact same flight, and it's just parked. I mean, it's one time I've gotten the birdie being parked. So, let's see what Bob can do. Bob was a little bit early.
Yeah, early release.
But it does kick him out. So.
Might have a little. It's going to be
a hard scramble to get the par, but he's got a chance.
Well, that flipped.
Yeah, it flipped.
Were you trying to get it to flip?
I was trying to. It was a little bit of a grip lock, a little bit of a late release. I want to be that earlier with that grace. Just flipped it up. I mean, it was the right angle, right height, but just a little too late. And Adrian's going to be a little
not going to get the flip.
Didn't get the flip at all, and kicked him left, and that's in danger zone for bogey.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, if you're left any side, it's danger. You want to be right in the middle.
Bob is trying a forehand roller, which he does actually pretty well as he's about to. And he's showing it right now, actually.
This thing gets all the way into the green. He's got he's got another
35 footer.
Exactly.
I mean, look at him. That's exactly the range he wants to be in.
Exactly right. He don't want to be any closer.
No. Those 5 footers are scary sometimes. You got to go to 35 to make yourself feel comfortable.
Exactly
Yeah.
right. Exactly right.
Adrian's gonna try the same thing.
Same thing. And he does, and he goes actually a little past the basket. Yep. I'm going to say both great rollers to give yourself a
Those are phenomenal rollers. You can actually see myself all the way back there, trying to film the best I can.
I got a little lucky. It was a little bit early release, and I get through the trees without hitting one of them, but another 15-footer.
Yeah, should be an easy par.
Easy par. There's his long bid for Jonathan. Oh, giving it a run. Okay.
That was a great bid right there.
I like it.
Adrian.
Oh, just off the band. We're tapping in his bogey, unfortunately, after a great roller to get in there.
All right, we're back in Bob's range.
Back in Bob's range. No jumper this time. And he cashes it.
What a putt once again.
Goodness gracious. That's back-to-back holes with a freaking good putts. That's awesome. Good stuff.
Just keeping him in there. Actually, the last one was for birdie, wasn't it?
Yes, last one is for birdie. I say it keeps him from having a bogey on his card, so that's pretty good. Oh, little chain out left.
He's going to lose that birdie he got last hole.
Exactly.
But at least he had something to lose there.
Exactly right. That's the danger with running this hole when you're that far out, because if you go behind it, there's just some stragglers that are just right in your way that make it some weird putts down there.
You have 2 pars, 2 bogeys. That seems to be kind of like I would guess it would average about 3.5.
Yeah, I would say so. It used to be a par 4.
Yeah.
I've cleaned it up a little bit, and for the pros and whatnot, just have that as a par 3. But now we're on hole 6. It's definitely one you want to get. It's just a big hyzer into these group of trees, and if you are in these trees, you've got a 20-footer at most.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, when I'm playing this hole, I just want a hyzer straight up, get a hyzer straight in there, trying to hit those trees, kind of come down.
Exactly right. So Bob throws that hyzer. He gets up there, and you'll see it here in a second. It's crashed right down. Yep, right behind that tree right there. So he's off to the right of it, looking at the basket. So he's got a 20-footer.
I mean, for these guys, this is as big as a gimme.
Yes.
It's a birdie you must get.
Exactly.
For these guys.
I hit the base of that tree and get a little roll back to the basket, which is really, really lucky. So, but I'll take it. I have a little 15-footer. Jonathan gets that up in the wind, and I'm shocked. I don't know exactly what he threw, but he was not
He
expecting
actually
that
switched disc in the middle of that to where he had a disc in his hand, and then he switched back. And I don't know if some pause in the wind or something.
I don't
that
know,
made him want
but
to go with that disc, but it just flipped.
He was not expecting that flip at all. So, I mean, he's just going to have a really outside look at a birdie.
Wow, that crashed right in there.
Crashed right in there. Give him an 18-footer at most.
Fletcher, he has about nearly impossible.
I mean, he's got those branches right in his, right before the basket. So he's got to go either out and around, which I think he's doing.
Oh, tips the basket.
Tips the basket. Gosh, he is hitting metal like crazy.
He's living up to that rating, 994.
Yeah, 994. He's showing it, but he's still got some meat on the bone for this. No worries. Dead center.
That's a great par save. That's going to keep him at 1 under par through the round.
Exactly. That's a really good par save. That's a good bird.
Bob's going to go to 2 under.
What are you, 2 under now?
Through the round.
Through the round, exactly. He's starting this round a lot better than he did last round.
Oh yeah. Which this course can definitely get to you. There's so many out of bounds. There's Mandos, and with the wind today, you don't know what you're going to get. You know, if you're shooting under, you're shooting pretty well.
Pretty well, exactly. Yeah. Exactly for the layout that we're playing today.
We got 3 birdies and 1 par. That's a great. I mean, that puts you double digits right there, -10.
That's -10. I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, just being under through the first 5 was good. Being under through the first 6 is even better. Hole 7, it's another kind of slight hyzer shot that you just want to be out and around this pine tree. You don't want to be in it, and you don't want to be deep. You just 330, and you want to hit that 330.
Oh yeah, you don't want to take that kind of line that the drone took. You want to take that wide.
The
hyzer.
wider, exactly. Yeah. You want to be farther outside of that pine tree. I mean, unless you can throw the skip shot. Oh, he clipped a little bit.
There is that one branch that actually got me that day, to where I hit that branch and it immediately will come down.
It comes straight down. It's a pine branch, and you just.
You hit a little something there.
I snagged a little something, but it kept going. Yep, it put me out.
You just have this power about you. It didn't really matter what you hit. You're still going to go all the way there, yeah.
Maybe I'm glad I hit it so I didn't go deep. But another 25-footer. Let's see what Adrian's got. He turns it over.
I just turned straight over.
Rolls it over a little bit too much, getting in the tall grass, which is not OB. It's just,
safe,
it's just rough. It's just really rough.
Now, there's another hole that you're kind of wanting to get.
You want to get this one. You definitely want to get this one. There's not a lot of, I mean, there's a couple holes out here where you're like, I'm not probably getting this, but this is definitely one where you definitely want to get this. And
perfect
skip. Shot. He did the same. He was the exact same spot the first round. I mean, he's got this hole's number. I mean, he's figured it out on this one. Another great roller.
Instead of what a putt, we need to put what a roller.
Exactly.
I mean, he's just busted him out right now.
I need to take lessons from Bob because I don't do rollers, and he's showing it. We did miss Adrian's upshot, but he's right underneath the basket tapping in for his par. Just a little bit high.
That was right on the money, though.
It was dead center, just a little bit high. Definitely got to get that down.
Yeah, did miss Adrian's upshot, but he taps in for a par.
Taps in for the par.
And that's an easy birdie.
That's definitely an easy birdie. That's 2 of them now for him.
Yeah.
1 and 7, and there's little tap ins.
Yeah, it takes him to 2 under on the round, 7 under through both rounds. So he's starting to look like, so it's you at 2 under through this round. Bob's at 2 under, and Fletcher's at 2 under. Adrian, I believe he's
1 down, maybe.
Is he 1 down?
He might be 2.
Or he might be 1 over. Actually, does he birdied yet?
Not sure. We'll see that.
No, he's at even.
He's at even. So hole 8. Definitely.
He birdied the last hole. Yeah.
He did birdie. Yes, he birdied 6. That's what it was. Took him back to even. But hole 8, probably one of the toughest holes on the course. Super tunnel shot. You just want to get out this gap as much as you can. This is definitely a bonus birdie.
Oh, he's going for it.
He's going for it. Oh, he catches something just a little bit early.
Keeps him in the middle, though. Should be able to get up and down for the par.
For the par, exactly right. This is.
Bob looks like he's going for it, too.
Bob's definitely going for it.
Oh, that was...
That actually, very good kick off that first tree. Definitely early release, but it kicked him all the way through the right side woods. That's great.
All y'all are backhanding. I actually throw a forehand so I can play it safer, you know? Like maybe make a long putt.
Yeah, exactly. But I used to do the same thing. I got a little bit high and it just didn't flip over as much as I'd want. And it put me in a spot where I've got to maneuver through some trees to get to the basket. But there might be a chance for a birdie. Just depends on how close I was. Adrian putting a move on this. That is absolute. Ooh. Oh my gosh, that's a phenomenal shot. Jonathan laying up. Taking his par. You're not losing many strokes when you're taking par in this hole. Bob from his good kick off to the fairway. He's got a long look.
Like 70, 60?
Yeah, it's definitely out there. But a little tapper, take the par. I have a little bit of something, but I have to miss one branch, and I was like, I am not worried about this putt. I'm gonna not hit that branch.
Oh, I didn't even know he was this close. Wow.
Oh, yeah, he's close. Yeah, he's definitely close. Adrian got it both rounds. And I was
both rounds. That's impressive.
That's very impressive.
Everybody else is going to be tapping in their pars here.
Exactly right.
Fletcher still taking his time. I like that. Still taking his time with the wind and everything. He's not going to test it.
Definitely going through his routine. That's definitely something you want to keep doing. It doesn't matter how far out the putts are. Just make sure you're going through, because you can miss those short ones without going through routine. So I understand that. Hole 9. This is one of the gimme ones. You've got Amando left, which you just saw from that tree we just passed, and you have OB left and OB right. OB left over the barbed wire, OB right and deep in the basket beyond the rope.
Ooh, that actually tested it. If you hit those?
Yeah, it tested it all right. Jonathan.
Nah, it's in bounds.
No, but it definitely was in bounds.
That's perfect.
That's perfect. Yep, Bob absolutely filleted that shot. That's a great shot. Throw a good shot, but it just got way too much heat on it. And it unfortunately
That's
goes OB. That is definitely OB. Little high, wind's keeping everything from staying low, so you've got to make sure to get that nose angle down for those. But still taking the par.
And this is one you definitely want to get.
Oh, you want to get this one, 100%. Just a little bit low.
That was literally an inch, and you can sense the anger right there. I mean,
yeah, he wanted that one.
This would be to save your par.
This to save my par. See if I can make that correction. Jonathan hit the.
I mean, you turned into a bomber.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
another inch.
Another
really.
inch. I'm gonna say I put this course in. I still can't get used to the ones on barrels.
Bob can be the lone bird on this hole, and he
does, and he converts.
That puts him at 3 under through the round. He's actually having a phenomenal round.
He's
3
having
under through
a
9.
really good round right now.
Tap out, take your par, take your medicine. You know, that's good.
I gotta tap
And
out.
you're definitely taking your medicine right here.
I'm gonna say first bogey for the day, but a little setback, but just get back to it on hole 10.
Let's go ahead and check out the leaderboard through 9. Hayden takes the lead still with 9 under. Fletcher's right there at 7 under. Fraire's at 5 under. Morey's working his way back up with 1 over. That was a phenomenal round there. And I'm really excited to see what happens on this back 9.
I'm gonna say on the front 9, it's just you've gotta just stay in the fairway and keep it safe. I mean, there's a lot of holes. Like 7 of the 9 holes are not gimmies. You've got 2 holes out there that are gimmies, and then you just want to play safe. But the back 9, we'll see how they do. We'll see how we do.
Let's do it.
See if we can tear it up.
All right, see you on the back 9, guys.